Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the So Nigerian podcast.
Yes, sir.
And today, this episode is dedicated to those of you that have toxic boyfriend, toxic girlfriend. If you're a toxic girlfriend, this is for you. If you're a toxic boyfriend, this is for you.
If you are the toxic boyfriend,
Yes.
this is for you.
And as usual, you know how we do it on So Nigerian. We come from different angles and we come from different people and different categories of people. Today we have come for the toxic relationship
In
people.
a different category. Some people here that speaking self that I want to give you advice, they might be toxic too. So
if you are listening to, if you are toxic,
you are hearing from the horse's mouth.
you are hearing from the king's mouth. But before we go on, have you subscribed?
Guys,
Have
no, the
you-
new season now.
Have you subscribed?
Gay.
Have you liked?
Gay.
Have you commented?
Gay.
Have you followed?
Gay.
Have you
You
followed
don't do-
us?
You don't do. Now let me say my own. Damn, it's a new season. You should do remix.
Should we
You should
remix?
feature somebody.
You know, we're going to feature a listener on the next one.
If
We're going to feature
all
a
our
listener.
listeners are songwriters. If you guys have anything that you
If
want
you're
to
an
add,
upcoming artist,
you're
just
not coming out to say, we'll put you on.
You know,
So-
you know the funny thing, yeah.
Mm.
You guys, firstly, follow our new Instagram, and also we're going to do. I feel like I want to buy lunch for who can compose the best on Nigerian teams.
I swear, I'm active. You're active. I didn't say I'm active.
I know
You're active.
of artists. I know that it's not enough royalty. I know it's not Maven's type. I know it's not Maven's type record label money, but lunch is something. So
Yeah, we'll buy
you can
from
nice,
Dead Chow.
nice lyrics. You listen to Nigeria, you can drop nice lyrics. So we'll not stop singing.
Yeah,
And you know that song is going to win.
a more advanced version of the song.
Yes, I know that song is going to win Grammy soon. So you know, we just have
So
to.
funny though, actually, a listener not a listener, a friend of the podcast actually suggested to me this week
Yeah.
that we should actually go to the studio and do a song just for the fun of it. Are you down? I get producer, I get studio fees. It's up. You did down.
I'm down now.
But it's not this song go.
You know that TikTok challenge.
Mm.
That TikTok that they're like, checking if we can sing to see maybe you could. You're not a TikToker, but
No, I'm not a TikToker.
it's true. I'm
I'm a LinkedIn guy.
One nice
Guys, stop. Let's move on. Let's move on, please.
Don't worry. When
Just throw mic.
they auto tune it, you guys.
Yeah.
When they auto tune it, don't
Yeah.
worry. You see that podcasting is the side hustle.
Music
My
is
main piece is
Wait,
singing.
you could. I think you said something like that when MI was around now. Say you won't push music.
No,
too.
am I off the camera? I don't know. Am I? You said he used one English, saying don't really like my rap, but I didn't take it personal because it's MI, is the goat. But then he said, and I've been working hard. That episode was July, July, maybe I'm a better rapper
So
now.
you've gone to the studio, you've done some demos and all that.
Yeah.
Drop one go back quickly before we move on.
I shit in twos.
Guy, that's the same thing you said when MI was here, bro.
I shit
And
in
I've been saying
twos.
you've been saying that since you were in primary school. Guy, like don't you have a new line?
Yeah, I don't freestyle because my style ain't free.
So guys, song of the week. No time. Song of the week. I mean,
Song of the week. Yeah. Me, I'm listening to AGVAB's album and in the video, Only God Can Save Me, because the way it seems, you know that song?
So-
I think I tweeted it.
yeah, I
I
saw
think
it
Lego did
last
that
week.
listening. Yeah, but I tweeted it and just, that song was just, it was more than just Afrobeats,
But
That's why we are here.
you have
Toxic
the same experience
relationship.
now.
I don't.
Women always
do.
rush you, right?
I don't do.
What do you mean you don't?
I don't.
That means I know you personally.
I
They're always
don't.
after you.
That's the only God can save me.
They're always after you. That's why I know you. I know you personally.
Well, yeah, Only God Can Save Me. The Days is by like T Spikes. I found this guy on TikTok, I think during like show day time last year. So he dropped one song, yeah, and I've just been listening to it. And Dive In by J5.
That's
and-
4 songs.
No, now.
You said the
Only God Can Save Me.
Yeah.
The Days, T
Okay.
Spikes.
True.
You are struggling with counting.
Sorry.
And then lastly, we have Dive In by Joshua Obraka. Abraka. I don't know. He's an upcoming artist. I don't know the person.
You don't need
And,
to do ENR.
J5. I don't know if I like good music. Don't send your music to me. Send your music.
Yeah,
and
the
then-
amount of DMs you receive with SoundCloud link, you go boss your.
No, me, if the song is good, I'll listen. But
Yeah.
me, the thing is, I don't know if I'm one of these people that like. I don't know if I'm one of these people that I would. A song has the first 30 seconds for me. A a song has if you don't bust my head in the first like 30 marks. Afrobeat, so I know Afrobeat is usually between 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Indomie songs.
Yeah,
now
you
these
said
days.
I do songs.
So I feel like songs has like they have first 30 to 50 seconds max to blow my mind. So if you don't blow my mind within that period, I just lose interest. Like you cannot like the intro for me has to
So
catch me.
you're not one of those guys that would do let the song grow on me.
No. If you know it from the instrumental and everything, if it doesn't slap, there's a high chance. There's a high chance you will not see me there. If you not try and do one kind of futuristic sound or one kind
You say that future, but now you they listen to what do you call it? Is it techno? I mean,
Afro house.
Afro house.
The thing is that like that one moves in like BPM, like there's a progression. Do you understand? Like you are expecting something.
I heard you're using some sound engineer terms.
Okay, I don't
What's
worry.
going
I
on?
don't take for this music.
Last
industry.
last episode, tech, now music. What's good? You don't found your path.
New things every day.
Next episode now. No, you even done past already.
What's your
My songs for the week are first to be Alright by Lil J. Lil J just dropped a new album, solid body of work. I think it's the best I've listened to so
you
far.
guys want
this
to do
year.
your media rounds? Eat up So Nigerian. Yeah, second one.
Yeah. AG Baby's Bobo with Lil J and Shodi. I don't know, I've just been fanboying Lil J a lot lately. Then what's the last one? Bro, what's the last song on my list? I think it should be AG Baby, the song with Yinka Efele. Many people, yeah. So that's my top 3 for this week.
But yeah, that's Isaac's dead ass songs for the
Yeah,
week.
obviously.
That's
Condescending.
Isaac's dead ass
And
songs
this
for the week.
guy's music taste is minus 50.
That's why Isaac. That's
Anyway,
why we are doing this episode today because
Mhm.
because everything about Isaac is just dead. Even like even the fact that we are
Producer,
doing-
please, can you cut this part out? Because I can actually sue this guy. This is defamation. I can actually sue this joker.
But yeah, those of you that are listening that are in toxic relationship, Isaac as one of
If I slap your head, see, let me warn you. There are statements you made last week that put me in trouble. Don't do that this week, please. I have my family members listening to this podcast. I'm telling you.
yeah. Pretend
Hey, are you mad?
pretend you're in a toxic relationship. How do you define a toxic relationship?
Okay, so from people's experience, I've heard. From experience, I've heard, because I've never been in one.
Serious.
I've never been in. Do you know? I've told you.
I feel like yeah. I don't think people know they're in toxic relationship. when they're
I
in
dare
toxic
say you don't go
relationship.
know. Say your relationship toxic.
See,
I dare say you don't go know.
honestly, it's like you can become toxic blind. I don't know if that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
love is blind. Love is blind. So
Do you understand? So
yeah.
some people are that they actually cannot do it without being toxic. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking with you. Like some people, like they would genuinely when there's so much peace after
You know what I
like
just remembered?
when there's peace in their relationship, their mind is not at rest.
You know what I just remembered?
Yeah.
I'm sorry not to give this person PTSD, but like my last breakup, like when I told you guys in the group, and like you guys were like, so like I was trying to, I came to the group to like the victim, and you guys like, no, you are the you are the murderer. Yeah, you're not the victim. And like I don't like to me, I didn't see what I did as a.
That's the thing. I know the thing. You know one thing that I've even realized. Yeah, there's some people that like are in toxic relationships or are the toxic one in the relationship, and then when they are, you see.
Consider.
When they're in that toxic relationship, in your head as a toxic person, you're right. And I don't know you study psychology and I don't know the definition of that. Like when, you're not gonna tell, let's say I come and tell you, like the way Isaac was, probably coming to tell us for us to validate his
But
actions.
that's why I actually went.
Come out to validate his actions, but then somebody has to bring you out and say, okay, see what you did, and or whatever you did in this relationship, or whatever you're doing to your babe is wrong, or whatever you did was wrong. And then you're like, and then you're just, just arguing it or trying to justify whatever you did. And then there's some people that have friends that like, yes, man, friends that like, they'll say, yes, now the babe, John, no be you. They'll lie to you, and then all of you are not toxic. Do you understand? So
I need more friends like that.
So there are situations where you can see like toxic people's in partner, like all their friends they'll be toxic as well.
But there are relations where like both parties are toxic, like both parties are like.
I know there's some relations that both parties are toxic and it works well for them.
Yeah, like they're cool with it.
Yeah,
They're cool with
definitely.
it. Yeah.
Honestly, like is I feel like when relationships start becoming toxic is when the relationship don't be like a weapon. You understand? Don't be like a weapon fashioned against you. Like everything, you cannot even breathe. Like, you know all those things when they say, oh, the stage you start hitting your boyfriend or hitting your girlfriend, you will just get to that stage. But then there's just something that's just making you, rather than healing process, there'll be something that's just making you hold on to the relationship or just how it goes, you know. And it's difficult like that, like having all those kind of relationships. How do you define your own toxic relationship? Like how?
So to me, toxic relationships are, like you said, relationships that clearly are not healthy for you. Like it affects every. And the thing about relationships is that it affects literally every part of your life. So like, you can't exactly function, like a normal person because your emotions are dependent on how another person is. I mean, to be fair, there are some people that are not like that. Some people don't really like if you have a nonchalant partner, some people don't really care if they have a nonchalant partner because they themselves are not exactly like.
No, some people, that's why like and that's the thing. That's what's crazy about like relationships or just toxic relationship as a whole, is that obviously like you lose your sense of self. You will lose yourself, like your peace, everything.
Is the person.
And that's why, like, just like what we were saying at the beginning of how your brain itself will become like defense lawyer. Your brain will just justify everything.
Yeah,
your brain will just tell you, oh, yes.
I'm about to start crying, bro. Oh my Jesus. You'll be making excuses for another person's.
Do you understand? Behavior. Your friends will be telling you, no, you say, no, he's like this. Your friends will tell you, this your boyfriend then. It's not really affectionate to you. I say no, that's the way you grew up. That's the way you grew up.
It's just like that.
It's just like that. Meanwhile, you know, oh no, it's because maybe since this school stress, like he doesn't call me after 3 days because of that. He doesn't call me 3 days after. Like you just start justifying like actions, everything, and it just doesn't make sense. And that's why people just is what you said, love is blind, but is your common sense. When you now leave the relationship, your emotional
you start having flashbacks.
You know the funny thing here? Some people will be on Twitter and start seeing things or be watching movies. You just say,
you see a tweet.
You start realizing. You come to that realization.
As I'm talking now, I know you remember some kinds of like
something that you do or they do to you.
They did to me. I don't think I've ever been like the toxic person like that. Maybe just once, mistakenly, unknowingly. I mistakenly fell into toxicity. You understand? And I picked myself back up.
What do you feel like the toxic traits in relationships?
What?
What do you feel like your toxic traits?
Toxic trait for me.
Plenty. Like I think mentioned.
Are you bad?
I think mentioned.
No, okay, what do you think is a toxic trait that I have in relationships?
Let me see.
I actually can't think of one genuinely.
Yeah, you want this to talk to therapy?
No, I'm sure. Just we'll move on immediately. Just tell me.
I feel like sometimes you can be inconsiderate of your partner's feelings.
Guy, this don't touch me. Are you actually serious? What does she mean?
I tried to act like I was thinking, but I had the answer straight up in my head. So I tried to act like I was thinking. Like the answer is
no. Because there's no time, but I'll ask us to break this down because
should I give you instances? Should I give you instances?
I don't want to. Okay, you can give an instance, but like try.
I try.
Yeah.
The thing is like some of your past experiences will kind of like voice out something particular to you, but you just try and justify your thought process disregarding how they felt or why they communicated that to you.
Okay, genuinely now I'm asking you genuinely.
Yes.
Do you also sometimes see from my point of view?
I see from your point of view as well, but then that's the thing, you have to consider people's feelings, especially your partner. There's nothing wrong in you voicing out and communicating that, okay, so and so, this is my reasons for doing this. But there's a way you consider your partner's feelings and then also communicate that you will come to a common ground and there will be peace.
I have 2 more questions. So my next question will be...
You go pay me for this session.
My next question will be...
Go pay me for this therapy session.
My next question will be... In every issue I've brought to you...
Yeah.
Am I always wrong?
No, not entirely now.
Okay.
Just majority.
I don't know why Kalina is smiling. Like, I don't understand. I think the solution to this is I'll stop bringing my problem to you. That's the thing.
No, I'm just being honest, and it's You know, when you asked me the question, I told you I try my best to think. But yeah, that's one thing that I can just say that like, okay, sometimes, but then I feel like you're working towards it.
If I stop there, they try to encourage. No, so I wouldn't exactly say I agree with you, but sometimes I think I fall short in that. But yeah, let's
Don't
move
worry.
on quickly.
The thing is, that's why I enjoy the beauty of toxic traits, because some people can be very self-aware, some people can be very accepting. And funny things are like your partner can be accepting of your toxic traits. Do you understand?
How?
It's accepting doesn't mean like, okay, accepting doesn't entirely mean they are particularly okay with it.
They're just tolerating it.
Yeah, and maybe accepting it to help you change that thing. Especially when you're somebody that is self-aware. Your partner would understand the relationship better and understand you better. And then it's like once I've heard this in church one time, relationship series or marriage series, and then they're just like, obviously, like, you love your partner regardless. You have to accept some particular things, help them become self-aware to those things or negative things that they do, and then sort of like help them change towards the course of the relationship, or just help them. Obviously, like, you have to see that this person is willing to.
But then again, one thing that I feel like people do is manage, which I don't always advise in relationships. If you're not comfortable with something your partner is doing, you don't exactly have to manage. And it's something that in the past I will agree that I've done. I've compromised. Like, oh, this person is this kind of way.
That's the thing. That's even like the next question in our content this thing in this episode. What are the subtle signs that, like, okay, subtle signs that, yeah, like red flags, basically, like some early signs, but you'd ignore based on understanding or love, because that's not like the breaking point. There's a reason why there's talking stage or try to get to know people.
Yeah.
Some people cannot, like, some people cannot actually, maybe let's use example, anybody with toxic trait, like, some people might not be as affectionate, and that's okay. Some people might not be as affectionate, but you would see from the early signs, and then you that you cannot have you cannot do without an affectionate partner. Like, you already see that this person is not really that affectionate. You go start to understand that, okay, these are little things, but you think you can compromise, but there's some non-negotiables from your partner.
Yeah.
So subtle signs are all this kind of dismissiveness. Do you understand? Like, even like control, marks as care. Do you understand? There's so many things that you just come observe, but based on saying I love, honeymoon phase,
Bro,
everybody knows how to ignore.
Once you see any red flag, you just do that. It's like,
You go turn beige flag. You go turn beige flag.
You go pink for her. You're not gonna see as time goes on. And that's the truth about relationships. Like, you need to. That's like why it's important to like do a lengthy talking stage before going into a relationship. And even like when you're in the talking stage, like you have to have your eyes open. Do you understand? It's not easy. Obviously, it's all talk, but you need to have your eyes open, because you don't want to go into a relationship. You don't want to say yes to a person that is not who you exactly want.
You know the funny thing, like when I was researching this episode, there was one thing that I saw that was the biggest red flag, and I even realized that, like, okay, every time you start talking to a babe, that's something, or a guy, that's something you should actually see and notice. When you constantly try, or you're constantly defending or explaining that person's behavior to yourself, like, the reason why
you're convincing that they're right.
You're convincing, like, that's like biggest red flag, that the relationship go even worse.
Or you question your reaction to their behavior, like, I might be overthinking it.
I might be over. You understand? Like, that's literally like situations where you could just know, say, like, when the relationship done deep.
No, but but genuinely, do you know sometimes you can actually be overthinking it?
Genuinely can be overthinking. I'm saying, like, when it's just constant, like every time you are defending that person because of love, like every time you just find yourself defending the person in your head, or to people when you're trying to explain the situation or argument that you people have a misunderstanding. Every time you just realize that why do I always have to defend this person? Why do I always need to explain this person's actions? That's like the biggest red flag in me. That subtle signs that you just said earlier on, that that relationship could be war.
If you're in a situation like that, will you run immediately or you talk to the person?
I don't know. To be fair, like, right now I'm really at peace. Like I don't,
He said that. He said at peace. That means at peace means that he's not talking to anybody in any shape, form, or
do you understand? So
Yeah.
like there's just so many gray areas. So like this is trying to, because even this thing when I was visiting, I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Do you understand? I'm always having
could
to
relate.
explain.
Yeah, you could relate. Yeah.
Because I'm always having to defend former people.
But do you think that happens in non-toxic relationships too? Generally, let me now be frank with you.
Yeah.
I think that generally all relationships get toxic at some point. Do you understand? It just depends on how you guys handle the situation. That's why I asked that if you notice something like that, will you talk to the person? I think that where it gets toxic is when you complain or talk to the person that, oh, I hate the way you make me feel, like blah blah blah. Or there's this particular thing you do and I don't like it, and they are not willing to, like you said earlier, they are dismissive about it, or they're not willing to change, or they tell you that, oh, I'm going to change, or they try to even manipulate you to make you now think that you are as crazy as. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it now becomes toxic, because there's no relationship that is exactly rosy. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, the truth is, as humans, we're selfish, and most times people will prioritize their feelings over other people's feelings. Do you get?
Definitely.
So it now depends on how your partner reacts when you talk to them or complain to them that, oh, I don't like this. That now makes the relationship, that now defines whether the relationship is a toxic one or not.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. And that's very important, because obviously, like, I think there was even a time as well, church marriage series.
what did they do? Marriage series go for your church?
They go have stars. so like it was just so much conversation as to communication, just like how, okay, I think Pastor Bolaji said something of some sort of, oh, if a man says, only won't you come to the bed, like working, there's a high chance that he's thinking maybe his wife possibly have sex. But maybe if a wife should tell her husband, only would you come and sleep, like he's late, it generally means like man needs to sleep.
Not
Like,
sleep. Yeah.
So like there are different ways of communicating, and everything boils down to communicating and how you guys sort of like speak, process information, and just like handle conflicts as well, because it's always going to be. But the thing that I've always wondered is like, why do you think people stay even when they know it's bad for them? Like, have you ever thought about it? The thing is that I feel like, so at some point, you just think that living feels like a loss. Like, it just feels like you're losing something. Do you understand? Like, do you understand? Even when it's coming with pain, you just feel like you saw so much potential. So people even hold on to the beginning version of that person, but people change within time. Like, and there is absolutely no reason to just, it's just the hardest breakup, The idea of someone, of who someone was, holding on to that idea of who someone was, it just makes it very hard for them to leave, even if, situations have, just the trajectory of the relationship has turned sour.
Yeah, so I think another reason is people just in their head think that, oh, I've invested so much in this relationship, and not even like financial or anything. It's like emotional investment, time. Do you understand? I've invested like a lot, so for me to now just give up now, like it just feels like, they've wasted their time, they've wasted their years, they've wasted their emotions. You get, so they would rather just feel like, oh, I need this thing to work. Also, another thing is, bro, to be fair, like for me, like my own mindset is always like if I'm in a situation where like I don't think the relationship is working out for me. Like one thing that's always in my mind is, bro, if I go outside, if I meet another person, I was probably still experience the same thing. So like, why stress myself? Why not just continue to go through this and then hopefully it works out for me? Do you get? That's literally like the mindset I always have, until maybe at some point I'm just like, fuck it, I'd rather be alone. Do you get? And I know there was a period in my life, at least for 3 years straight, I was not emotionally connected to anybody. Straight, do you get? And it was because the relationship I was in before then,
damaged you emotionally.
Bro, it drained me. Do you understand? I've forgotten the English, but like thinking about it now, like I did some reflection later, and I'm like, I did have like some faults. Do you understand? Which I try in my, recent relationships to not.
Definitely.
Do you understand?
Definitely.
But still, like the person still did their own bit, and like for 3 years, I was like, nah, man, nothing with women. So
the funny thing here, like every time I see, just you mentioning and saying everything, I've actually like spoken to a lot of people, and all through years and just understanding what a toxic relationship is. I've been in situations where I've observed a lot of type difference of toxic partners, or like just from different people's stories, everything.
different people's stories.
Yeah, no, like just like others. There's some things that's a good take.
No, damn, I've not asked you. Have you been in a toxic relationship before? I've not asked you.
I don't think so.
Swear.
I don't think so. Every toxic situationship.
Let's get into that. Because last week you were cooking me that me and Mr. Situationship.
No,
Mr.
obviously there's just so much.
I know one chap. I know you were in a situation. I hope the person doesn't listen. That I think it lasted a while when you guys were texting, but like when you eventually met the person physically, it lasted like 3 days. Do you remember that story?
I don't even know.
Yeah, you go remember, K. You know why me? You have to remember that story. You don't remember? You remember like bad. You don't know what to talk about. It's fine. Let's move on.
I genuinely do not.
Are you serious?
3 days is very short. I mean, but yeah, like there's just so many. At the end of the day, there's so many things that like you might not even say as toxic until when like okay you reason. Or it's just like how common examples of toxic relationships, like for example, for women now, most women have controlling partners. Like that's like everything that it dictates what you wear, everything that just like very very controlling on everything, like who you're becoming, everything. Do you understand? Like obviously there's a way they can communicate. Oh, I don't really think you should, blah, blah, blah. But these ones are dictating where you should go, what you should wear, everything you should do. Even there's the ones that even do like you tripping. So like that different forms that like people will mask. But some women will say, oh, I like when my man tells me not to go. You don't know you don't know when you're in a toxic relationship. Your man is telling you don't go and hang out with your friends. You think say, it takes control. You know say
now they're fetish with that.
You know say okay. When it's worse now, I will tell you don't go for your mother's burial.
Or don't stop talking to your brother. I don't like it.
I don't like your family members.
I'm telling you, bro.
Just be thinking, do you understand? Even guilt tripper, like every disagreement is your fault. Every single disagreement is your fault. Do you understand? They will just twist the situation in a way that you would end up apologizing. Like those ones, I think I've even been in a situation with something like that also. Everything, you can bring up an issue and you end up apologizing.
Bro, but so I actually have somebody who on my birthday gave me a card, like, and the person actually literally, so like it was like 9 cards, like 9 reasons why I love you or something. No, it was like 20 cards. It was like, I think I was talking 20 something.
Somebody said,
And like, no jokes. The person wrote, I love you because you apologize even when you're not wrong. I'm not joking. And it was after the breakup.
You know the funny thing? I'm never trying to. Women are very like
guy.
For women it's a skill,
bro.
It's just a way. And you know the funny thing? I feel like because of men just want peace.
Yeah, so you just
and like
I'm telling you, bro,
it's
truth.
You really love this woman. And you just want things to just be. You just want things to just be peaceful. So. Like you can bring up an issue and then you just end up apologizing as a man.
I've been in a situation where me and the person had a fight. The person insulted me. Like me, I didn't say jack shit. Like this person insulted me. In short, it wasn't a small thing. I promised to give her a gist. Gist and I'm like, oh, I don't want to give you anymore. She started changing it for me and clearing me. Do you understand? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? She stopped replying my texts for a whole week. Literally the whole week, and I now texted her like that, like on it was Sunday to Sunday. So why you not replying me? Why like what's going on? You're not replying my text. She was like, well, you misbehaved. I went to track all my messages. Like, look at who is telling me I misbehaved, and at the end of the day, I still apologized. Then like it now became a pattern. Do you understand? Like if the person fucks up, it's me that I say, nah, man, this is not good for me.
Don't worry. That one is it can be quite even if they take accountability, yeah, like they might not even end up apologizing. They just take accountability for what they did. Or
No, but it's actually
whatsoever.
a thing for women. Like I actually don't
Obviously, like that. Obviously, men that do it, but from my own experience, I can assure you, do you understand?
Anyway, I
Me
never
now-
dated man before. So I
Me
can't
now,
say.
like I'm more so. Now, I'll not even lie to you. Like I'll tell you that, like, okay, I'm more so of like one toxic thing that I feel like I can do is sometimes, yeah, I would take my time to communicate when we have a
Guy,
misunderstanding.
I hate people like you.
Do you know?
Fucking hell.
Hold on. I would like, and I would do like sort of like emotional Cold War.
Guy, you know you do that in your friendships too, Abi.
The thing is, that's what I'm self-aware.
Oh
now.
my
I'm not even
Jesus
saying.
Christ. So you know.
I'm not even saying.
Hey, toxic man.
The thing is that some people even. I'm not telling you that I'm this thing like they would go silent until you learn your lesson. Until you learn your lesson or something like so. That's like that's another toxic trait, and that's like something that you might see. You might won't lie to you. So may I even try. And probably because I'm somebody that when I was much younger, I was a fervent believer in just reacting immediately. Do you understand? Like, react. So I'll just rather take my time. I'm very quiet. Like and you might even lose your mind because I'm not saying anything. Do you understand? But like when I'll not end up speaking, I would have thought through and just like rest my mind. So that's why I don't really see it as a toxic trait, but it can be a toxic trait to some people. But me, I'd rather just take my time, just like possibly go through one kind of like emotional Cold War with my partner or whoever I'm talking to. And then whenever I feel like things are right, I'll now communicate and say, this is what I feel about this and yeah, whatsoever. Then
Okay, but
we'll move on.
but before the Cold War, you tell the person that okay, I'm actually mad at you right now. So like, can I get some time to like process things?
Sometimes, other times, I would just, if your boyfriend is doing this, shout outs to him.
No, I feel like it's just, I think, so.
Or if your girlfriend is doing this. But I mean, sometimes they're like, people just, for me, how I see it is just like, me not wanting to react immediately, I feel that emotion or whatever.
It's not a
Or
bad
how
thing.
do you understand? It's obviously not a bad thing, but then it can be inconsiderate to your partner
Exactly.
because of how it will make them feel.
Exactly.
You know, but like I would just think about how I should address this situation, how I should communicate this situation. That's why I do it from that angle.
Yeah.
So for me, I would just rather like when the time is right, I'll probably just send a long ass message or do like a Nigerian man, let me call you.
But someone dragged me for that thing like 2-3 days ago. Bro. So crazy. Once you piss me off, I'll just say,
I mean,
call you?
but me, I'd rather just look at it because if as I did feel like as I'm feeling whatever you made me feel like, and you want me to speak immediately, more I would say things that you never even like to hear.
You know, I'd rather take that than you ignoring me for.
The thing is, for me, yeah, obviously, like, I understand that emotional Cold Wars can destroy intimacy faster than even shouting can. But I just don't want to say things. I just don't want to say, like, in my head, I can never be insulting. I can never, like, I don't know how to be verbally abusive or anything. But that sometimes it just gets to you that you're at that point. And I told you, like, much younger, I used to be someone that would react immediately. Even with my growing up, my sisters, I would say everything. But I just feel like growing older and at my matured, I just stopped that habit. So, like, that's what just lets that trait of emotional Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to justify, like I said.
You justify like man.
I'm not trying to justify. I'm trying to justify my own mindset towards it, but I'm not saying it's a good thing.
So personally, I think that it's processing your feelings before speaking up is not a bad thing, but letting your partner know that okay, this is how I feel right now. So I don't really want to like.
See, there's some people you can tell them, you know what, I don't really want to talk about this thing. Some people can tell you, I don't really want to talk about this thing right now. And your partner will still press you to talk about it.
Yeah, there's that.
Do you understand?
But okay, for me, like what I would do, like if I notice you're giving me the cold shoulder, do you get?
Mm-hmm.
I would really want to know that if I'm the first person to approach you and say, okay, babe, why are you giving me the cold shoulder? Do you get? And you're still like not answering me, do you get? And that's when I'll press you. But if you come to meet me first and say, oh, there's something you did, maybe give me a hint. And I don't like this, do you get?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to talk about it right now, do you get? I would understand and I'll let you be till you're free, do you get? In short, I'll be more kinder to you in that moment, do you get? So that you soften your heart, do you get?
Yeah.
But if you're just like, if I text you good morning, my baby, and you're just like, hey,
Yeah,
do you get?
I just even remember. Sorry to cut you off here. I've observed the relationship before. Yeah, that the the guy the guy was sort of like a jealous competitor to his babe.
Swear.
I'm not even joking. Do you understand? Like, it was more so like, this one even happens in friendship. Do you understand? Like, the partner will just kind of like resent your wins.
Mm.
Do you understand? Like, every single time you shine, they find you way dim your lights. Like,
Or they'll condescend your. They'll try and belittle your wins. Do you get?
bro, it's like through backhand compliment to sarcasm. Some people even use sarcasm, run am. Do you understand? Like, and that one is very particular amongst men. I'll not even lie to you. Men are very, very articulate in that. Do you understand? When they have this jealous competitor with their babe, like, actually, like, let's say career babe, like, oh babe, I just got a promotion at work. That your small office.
No, but no jokes here. I actually, I got promoted in July. And I got a message like that. Like someone, because I posted it on my Instagram, and someone replied to me, so like, did you promote for that your office?
Did you promote for that your office?
And I'm like, bro, like, I don't know if I replied. I just said lol or something, because like this person is like my guy.
Yes,
so like, yeah, so just say congratulations and step. Like, why you they try to belittle my people?
Bro, and even in friendships as well, like, it's just for them, it's just like social competition. Like, do you understand? Like, and imagine your partner, any small thing. Babe, I did 10K steps today. First time in your life.
Guy, don't bust, man. You see that first time in your life.
First time.
Guy,
they'll tell you 10K. I do 15K. That one Nigerians they do normally. But like, imagine your boyfriend, like, you are so excited to go and meet him and say, oh babe, I dropped 2 kg, my weight. And I said, yeah. Oh, I said maybe I dropped from, let's say she dropped from 82 to 80. I said, I can't still be weighing 80.
Your mates out to it.
Do you understand?
I know a former colleague that bought a car. Like, I was bank on Toxic. This Korokwe. I'm not joking. Like, she used her money to buy a car. So she didn't even tell him. It was like a surprise. The guy can say, this Korokwe. I'm not joking. I was like, bro. Like, like, because she called him to the office, baby, I have a surprise. And he doesn't work for her.
Yeah.
So the guy came. He came in his suit, everything.
Yeah.
Now this Korokwe, the call car. Like, everybody was like, and all of us were excited for her in the office.
Yeah.
Bro. In front of the entire office. He just said, now this Korokwe, the call car. And he started laughing. And he was on the call with his friends. Do you get? So, like, the friend obviously heard what he said, and then he left. Do you get?
Bro.
But man, people they do things for relationship.
Yeah, there's even the narcissistic ones, man. Everything just revolves around them. Everything's all about them. Do you understand? Like, it's just one person in the whole relationship, like, all your wahala, everything, like, and that one is very, very. That one is, I can't even say like it's gender based or whatever. It can be anybody. Do you understand? Like, it's more so about them than anything, than you or whatever you're doing, whatever you're up to. It's more so of how you can make them happy in the relationship or make their own life better. Meanwhile, it's a partnership,
Facts.
It's a partnership and it works like that.
Facts.
There's so many things there. Even the ones of when we even spoke about the controlling one, there's one that is very like intertwining with. Have you observed partners that like any small thing they want to fix
themselves into the.
No, they want to fix the other partner.
I don't understand.
Like, they want to fix your goals. Like, you have goals and ambitions. They want to alter your goals. And there's a difference. There's a difference in a way that you say, your babe come and meet you. She wants to start maybe a makeup company. Let's say makeup or a fashion company. And then you tell her, why are you starting a fashion company? Or let's say she wants to sell outfits. And then you tell her, why don't you add bespoke to it or something? Do you understand? Like, that makes sense. But then the ones where they're not like, baby, there's no money in fashion. No. Why don't you try makeup instead?
Instead of supporting your partner's goals,
they will try to fix everything.
You're trying to create your own goals for like. So it's just like this popular movie that we used to argue about, Acrimony, where the guy already had dreams for the kind of partner he wants, or dreams that dreams of what he would give his partner in the future.
Yes.
Do you get when he gets a lot of money, and then he tried to. So he had already sold these dreams to his girlfriend of when he was poor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he became rich,
Yeah.
he now gave those dreams to the person. Do you understand? In that kind of situation, the guy is definitely going to be controlling, just because he has given. So if tomorrow she says, "Oh, maybe he opened a beauty store for her," and the next day she says, "Oh, she wants to go to law school," the girl will be like, "Oh, fuck it, I never imagined I wanted to marry a lawyer." Do you understand? So you probably like dump you and go and bring somebody else out continue the business. So yeah, I get it. There are people that don't like to support their partner's relationships. They rather like create a goal of
from
what they have in their own minds.
So like it's still under like that controlling nature and everything.
Yeah.
Even on the one side, like only you be the listener, only you be the helper, only you be the fixer, only you be this thing. And then when you need help, even in friendships, they're unavailable.
They will just say sorry.
They just like sorry. I know the funny thing.
Oh my Jesus.
You know the funny thing? Now men they do results fast, like jealous, like, and obviously like there's that nature of being man, taking charge, all that stuff. But sometimes the man self go need help.
You need help, yeah.
Man self go need to be taken care of as well. Like so, like those times where you're in that really type of relationship where everything is you're just the one, just one-sided, or the one that I always see. There's this one that I know of. Don't let me even open my mouth. Have you seen like performative relationship before? Like everything, and they care more about their perception.
Than the actual relationship.
Rather than the connection.
Yeah.
This one, the way I even found about it, like just like the way they would be in like gathering and everything. The way they would be in gathering, the way they would be online. It be like butterfly, it be like the best ever relationship. But then I just observed them, I just observed the way their connection.
Yeah, you just know it's not real. There's no
obviously, I might be tripping, but like for me, like it just don't be like waiting they don't their perception of how they carry their relationship.
No
so there's just so many things, and there's so many ways of like handling things. And the thing is like, actually, what's one lesson? What's one lesson you've learned, or let's say what's one lesson you've observed from like living a toxic relationship?
Or more. Your mental health is more important than anything else. Let's be truthful. You need to prioritize your mental health. You need to prioritize your emotional well-being over anything. So if you're in a relationship and you feel like the person is not, doing so well for your, emotional well-being, speak to them first. But try and make sure you're not manipulated into believing that you are overthinking things. You have to come with an open mind. Do you understand? Check everything they say, check yourself, and then make your decision. Because, bro, you can't take your time back. That's just the truth.
Definitely.
If you the more time you
see that as an experience.
Yeah, the more time you invest in a relationship, the harder it is to get out of it. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You can always quit a relationship, but it's just harder as time goes on because your mind will just be telling you that, oh, I've done 1 year with this person, 1 year is just going like that, 2 years. But people have broken up after 8 years because they realized that it's not working for them and they didn't die. Do you get? I even know one, they did 6 years. Everybody already knew they were like, in short, their families already knew them.
Yeah.
Do you get? And one day they just said, oh, it's not working. They had even started living together already. One day they just said, oh, they're not doing it again. They're not doing it again. And like a year after, they both got married to different people. Do you get? So it's just life, man. It just happened. So,
and I think this one is like sort of like, I feel like another thing is when people stayed in something they feel like was toxic, in addition, was that hope. It might not even be because of they love somebody. It's just that hope that they will change.
Yeah.
It's just think that all the effort they are putting could write the history of all the toxicness. And in some cases, it does happen. People change and and things get better. But then you just get to a point where you realize that peace is not even worth gambling. Like, you really need peace. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, like, there's just a kind of like situation where your peace of mind is not worth gambling. It's fine. You can hope that they change. But if that's not going on, you take the lessons and move on. Do you understand? It's going to be very hard. But then healing is not necessarily about like hating who hurt you or hating that toxic person. It's just like trying to remember who you were before them and just understand that maybe they love in different direction, like you are possibly loving in different direction. And it's fine. You understand? You find your own person at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if you're in that toxic relationship, continue to stay in it. Continue to stay in it. And your peace, hopefully they can change.
You didn't risk your peace and your sanity.
We've said everything. You guys can share us your toxic relation. You guys can actually like on Twitter, you can tweet about your opinions. You can drop picture with your toxic boyfriend, your toxic girlfriend. You can announce that you are finally leaving your toxic
You
partner.
can text me personally for it.
You can congratulate us for helping you have the courage to leave your toxic partner today. And you can also use that opportunity, use this episode to send to your text that this is where I left you.
No, don't. If you text the person that this is where I left, they will manipulate you to coming back. So
yeah,
just
share this
We'll
episode.
drop a Google link.
Share this episode to your toxic boyfriend.
We'll
your
drop a
toxic
Google
girlfriend.
link. We'll drop a Google link. You guys will come and tell us in the Google link. It's a form or whatever. I don't know. Our manager will communicate. Would tell you guys
in the episode description. There's a Google link there. Your anonymous story. Just tell us what your toxic boyfriend did.
Yeah.
Or what you did.
If you are toxic, don't come and tell us your story. Text Dami for your story. Do you understand? But if you are the victim,
toxic ones come to
let's
me.
trauma bond.
Come to.
There's
even trauma.
Trauma dump.
There's even trauma bomb. There's even trauma dump.
No, I just remembered. You said I
some
was.
people they go use that trauma manipulate you.
Dami,
Toxic relationship.
You said I was inconsiderate. Then I just remember the tweet that said person tweeted. You don't remember the tweet?
Which one?
I miss trauma dumping. It is well. We've all been through things.
Isaac, they cry for this episode.
Oh, God.
You guys see that Isaac's energy is low because this episode will be calm. You guys also shout out if you did a part 2 to hear Isaac.
Isaac
cry.
New season. The energy is supposed to be high. New season. Yes.
Guys, see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
We're back with another banger next week. Peace out.
Bye, guys.